How y'all doing out there? This is Mr. Martin. And today I'm taking a little time to interview exiled pastor Leroy McKinney Jr. III from Bayou Parish, Louisiana. I don't know if you guys know yet, but exiled pastor, as he likes to be called, will now be starting to post his Sunday morning sermons on this here website each week. Probably since no one else will give him a platform to spread, as he likes to call it, the word. Something about doing my own thing? Then why not? I can at least respect that. Why not give this pillar of the Bayou the opportunity to reach out at least to one person besides his congregational flock? Exiled pastor Leroy McKinney Jr. III.
Yes, young man. That's the name my mama gave me when I was born. Besides exile, she knows I was going to be a preacher man.
How are you doing on this beautiful day, sir?
I'm doing about as fine as an alligator in a swamp with a chicken leg in his mouth, young man.
Alrighty, exiled pastor. Let's get right into the interview, because I know you got to get back to your research.
Yes, my research is important to bringing my word to my congregation ministry every Sunday.
About how long have you been preaching the word of God, exiled pastor?
Well, I don't know what you mean by the word of God. Don't know what that is.
You a pastor, right? And don't know what the word of God is? It's in the Bible.
If you're talking about that black book, that's not the word. That's their word. That's what them folks up north wanted me to read. But I was no time to try to read all that crazy sounding words that don't make no darn sense in the Bayou.
I don't understand, exiled pastor. What do you mean by crazy words?
Look here, young man. Don't nobody talks like them folks in that black book. Give you an example. In that black book, them folks always being whether go somewhere or do something they never take finna.
Exiled pastor, you just lost me like a runaway slave from a bloodhound.
Look here, young man. In this here talk with old exiled pastor, I'm gonna need you to take your listening training wheels off and keep up with exiled pastor. Them folks in that black book never say what they finna do or finna go. Like that boy who went up that hill to talk to his pastor. If he would have told his folk he was finna go up that hill and talk to his pastor, they wouldn't have took all their jewelry off and made that statue. Finna is a powerful word that leaves no doubt in folks' mind what you mean.
Exiled pastor, sir. Look, I'm sorry, but I don't understand nothing you just said.
Boy, I'm sitting here starting to thinking, how's we gonna make it through this here talk if something wrong with your understanding? So far, you just like Marble Hathaway in my congregation. I got to repeat everything to him. Told that boy one time to go to the fridge there and gets me a cold glass of ice water, and he comes back with a glass of water with ice chunks in it. I said ice water, and that means a glass with ice only, nothing else. I had a sweating on my finger, on my mouse finger, and head down and need a little ice for it.
Look here, exiled pastor. There's nothing wrong with my understanding. It's just with all due respect, what you just said, sir, isn't making no sense to me at this time. Now, I don't want to get bogged down on one question, so let's just go on to the next question.
Now, see here, boy. If you had said finna move on next question, wouldn't have been no question in my mind what business you go on to. Just like if that boy in that black book would have just been playing with his sheep folks, they wouldn't have been done what they done. Just like Marble Hathaway would have listened to me and brought me back ice water like I told.
You mean Moses, right? And I think I'd have done the same thing Mr. Marlboro Hathaway done and brought you back a glass of water with ice in it, sir.
Oh, my bejesus goodness. Like I say every Sunday, you young folk hard-headed, don't listen, but just like that fella back there in that black book. If that fella would listen, said something to that king man like...
Just actually, what king man are you referring to? Are you talking about the Pharaoh?
Yeah, that fella there. And I said move one time, that fella had all that makeup on around his eye like a little gal. But, and all boy, is you gonna keep interrupting me, boy? If that Moses fella would have just said it, king man, you finna let my pastor folk go. Or I'm finna make everybody in this town sick. And if he would have told his flock he was finna go up there to that hilltop to talk to his pastor, then he wouldn't have had to tell his folks he finna kill all them for making that animal out of their jewelry before he can melt down for gold coins. And that was before he was finna give the rules to them. He broke before he had a chance to tell them folks what he was about to finna get on the rules. He pastor gave to get him. And that best not finna make no image of something to pray out of their jewelry. But all that jewelry boy could have made a nice shiny watch and bracelet, and I like jewelry. That make any sense to you, boy?
Exile pastor, not to be disrespectful again, sir, but that didn't make no sense what you just said. So we finna move on to the next question, okay? Man.
Oh, okay, boy. This y'all in that place. But that's what's wrong with you young folks today. Y'all hard-headed, can't understand no common sense, just like Marlboro Hathaway. Y'all hard-headed.
Wow, so many questions, so many places I can start. But while I was there in your service, I couldn't believe you using your congregation kids to pay for church business and support your so-called research. Ain't you running those kids credit?
Look here, boy. I'm gonna have to tell this to you slow, because I know something wrong with you now. Where you get that notion I'm using my folks? I've been talking about a long line of good old town pastors that passed down to me that it's the folks that sit in the pews under my window water cooler air condition and eat up my crackers and drink my wine once a month. It's their duty to take care of the church needs. Now, I'm not get to do much out of the weeds on this with you on this subject, but it's the church business and not public, because I ain't one of them C3-4 tax churches and all like that. But the last thing I'm going to say is this. It ain't hurting them kids, because after 7 years, they credit to be white clean. Just in time for them to go to the 4th grade, boy. You hear me? I know. I got a cousin, Martha May, who works for that tax services. That Social Security office. So she checked all of them that out for me.
Wow. Really, ex-Al Pastor? Okay. Let's just move on. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay, I just got to catch myself here for a minute. I also want to ask you about covetousness, as you call it. But I think you meant covet, right? To mess with another man's wife?
Nah, boy, I miss what I say. I preached on covetousness.
But that's not a word in the Bible, which talks about coveting another man's wife. And you didn't sermon on messing with another man's property. Although at the end you did mention something about cheating around with a spouse. You should wear a condom, I guess, or something like that.
Boy. I don't know what them folks talking about in that black book. But my letter was handed down to me through years of good fearing ministers, passing the word along through under the weeping willow trees when it's hot outside. And them fellas knew more than all them folks in that black book about covetousness. But I did hit that spot off about when I was up north in them seminary schools, and I do think it's a good thing. Like they read in that little black book, says not to fool with someone else's catch, because they may have some disease, and you might have to eat a rotten apple 3 days old in order to try to kill it. So that's why I preach to my folks, make sure you use covetousness to protect yourself and catch something. And even when you mess with another fellow's wife or husband, I just try to teach my folks that.
Hold up, exile pastor. Are you saying it's okay to
Tell
cheat
me
on
something,
your
young
spouse?
fella. Have you ever played trump cards with your wife and didn't cheat?
I don't understand what you're getting at, exile pastor. Besides, nobody plays trump cards anymore. That's old.
Well, what's wrong with you? Ain't you ever heard of trump, pity pat? Don't make no difference. You gotta know how to protect yourself from cheating. Folks be having another card up your sleeve to cover yourself to protect yourself, boy.
Again, exile pastor, no disrespect, but I don't understand, because what you just saying ain't making no sense again. Besides trump and pity pat, don't nobody know how to even remember how to play them games no more.
Look here, young. You must don't know about me. I was born with a veil over my face. I can see things other folks can't, and what I'm seeing here is a young fellow with an understanding of a fellow who might have been born a little too early, not getting the full understanding of his mama coming out. I don't think you cooked all the way, son, before being born into this world, because your understanding a little slow to follow exile pastor here now.
Out of respect, exile pastor, why don't we call this here part we want to end this interview? Because I don't want to get disrespectful with my elder. Because I think you just pretty much called me stupid and slow. Maybe even retarded.
Nah, boy. I ain't call you stupid. I just pretty much see the vision that shows me you a little slow. You know, the ancestors, they came back and showed me that I'm dealing with a boy that might not be too swift on his pigeon feet.
Wow. Look here, folks. We're going to end this part of the interview today. Exile Pastor Leroy McKinney Jr. III. It's been interesting interviewing you, sir, and I'm not quite sure I'm looking forward to finishing up just yet. But we'll see what the folks out there say. Do you have anything you would like to say, having the last word and all?
Yeah. If you got more than one person out there you want got to listen to you, and I'm starting to think whoever listen to you, boy, I'm trying to think if they switch. You know what I mean? But yeah, listen to my service when y'all can. And y'all want to leave old Pastor Love Offering? I so keep doing my research to bring the word to folks in the bayou, to them heathen parishes down here. They gonna do that. Exile pastors need your help like them little kids in Africa do. And them little dogs they put on there like they crying on TV. 50 cents a day.
Exile Pastor, that's straight out disrespectful. talk about kids in Africa, begging folks for money on this here show. This is just an interview, Pastor.
Boy, you must have forgot my name. It's Exile Pastor.
Yeah. Folks, I gotta go. Cause I think I just had about all I can tolerate an Exile Pastor in one sitting for one day. So look, if y'all been enjoying this little interview and want to hear me try to finish this thing, shoot me an email, just let me know. And if not, you ain't hurt my feelings at all.
I got
and if you want to listen to Sunday sermons with Pastor Exile Leroy McKinney Jr. III, then please do. I'll do my best to tolerate editing that
I'm
thing.
gonna put spells on you. You just keep it up there. But these youngins these days just ain't got no respect for no old folks no more. I don't know what's going on these days.